to the movies.
Oh, we're starting?
So, let's do it. Alright, so Doctor Strange Into the Multiverse of Madness. We just got done watching that movie. This is the spoiler-free review. She's going to keep her mouth closed. She's not saying nothing crazy. First of all, welcome to the podcast.
Bourbon.
Jamal. And again, this is spoiler-free review, so we are going to get to it, give our opinions about this, the latest offering from Marvel. The latest offering from Marvel. This movie was big. It's a big, big deal. And highly anticipated. I have not spoken to her. I left before even seeing her at the end of the movie.
Oh, because he knew.
But I saw her throughout the movie.
I was huffing and puffing, y'all. Huffing and puffing.
So, thoughts. Spoiler-free thoughts.
Within the 20-30 minutes, I was like, I'm over it.
How? Why?
It was too much.
It was a weird setup. I will give you that. It was definitely a weird setup. Here's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna give it to y'all because I know she don't possess the capabilities of being censored here. So
I know.
She's ready to get to the spoiler one. But let me say this too. Also, if you've seen the movie, then click out of this video and go to the full complete spoiler one. We'll just get into full details there. I'm gonna post both of them at the exact same time, so just click over there. This one is for everybody who has not seen the movie yet. So if you have not seen the movie yet, here's what I will say.
If you're a fan, go see it.
Okay, there you go. The thing about Doctor Strange, and I'm really, really gonna talk about this in the next one, but the thing about Doctor Strange is they lean heavily on visual effects.
Yes.
They lean heavily on, I'm not saying lean heavily, excuse me. They are known for the visual effects.
Yeah. Which is why I wanted to see it.
And they are known for like beautiful imagery, beautiful CG. The first one was great storytelling, very different, abstract. And that's exactly what this movie has. It has every bit of what you expect to see from Doctor Strange. I just felt like they leaned in heavy.
Too much.
Like I think they tried to like lean heavier into the things that people already really liked about it.
I can see that.
And they lean more into that and less into the story.
Yes.
You said cut the what?
I said and killed it dead. No, I'm just kidding. No, and that's what I was saying. Like I was thinking, like, what are some of the positives about this movie, right? I'm sure if you're diehard.
Wait, did you like the movie? You can say that.
Yeah, I just finished saying, like, after 30 minutes in, I was like, I was done.
But did it not redeem itself?
No, I felt like it was just more and more and more and more and more and more and more. Like, I'm sure this is how he felt about Batman. Like, I was like, is it done yet? Like, are you kidding me? And some more?
Oh,
like,
we can speak about that, the differences between the two. Because I thought in my head, I said, she's going to bring up Batman. And I was going to try not to. But what I will say in comparison to Batman is, at least there was something there visually that was interesting.
And I will say that. I will give it full credit. Like you said, what we're used to seeing with Doctor Strange.
It's a very creative movie.
Absolutely. It did not disappoint at all. It did not disappoint. It was action-packed. The graphics were amazing. I think the takes, which is something now that I look at, how they film it as far as the different frames, and which I never looked at before, right? And I notice those things now. So, like, when it's shaky or a certain way, like, it bothers me. And he's like, no, that it's done on purpose. But I feel like the film itself and it on screen was amazing. I did feel some parts were a bit cheesy, but nothing looked fake, if that makes sense.
Nah, it was a couple parts that looked fake. And
besides...
We definitely don't get into some fake parts, but...
Besides the obvious, but you know what I'm saying. They made certain things look very realistic where it could have gone wrong. And I think they did a very, very good job mastering.
But now that you say that, I will say this.
I mean, I don't know.
This is a huge gripe of mine.
Mm-hmm.
The visual effects were so spectacular. As you, obviously y'all know this is the Multiverse So, and you traveling through these different universes or multiverses, and the visual effects of them are so fire. Like, it's stunning work.
Yeah,
it really, really is. But then it's certain other basic CGI and things that's been done a lot of times that was just awful. Like, no spoilers, but it's just certain
Which I'm
things.
busting at the seams because I really want to talk about what you're talking about, and I can't because it's going to be a spoiler.
That's so wild to me, though. They did certain things that in that movie, though. I will say this again: if you're a Marvel fan, you definitely should check it out because of she didn't see this stuff, but WandaVision, which I implored you to watch for a year.
I know, which I've watched half of it, and then my family got into it. Like, we're going to watch it together. We're just going to binge. Same thing with Loki. Yeah. I think I got halfway through Loki, and then we stopped binge watching. So, like, this is making me want to watch it a little bit more. But I don't... So, this was a question for you. Watching WandaVision start to finish, was it tied into this? Is that where this came from?
This is what I love about Marvel. If you've seen the other properties prior to... it makes a lot of sense. If you have not seen it
it's
prior
still,
to,
it's still perfectly
it
fine.
still makes a lot of sense. They explained everything you need to know.
Okay.
Which I felt like it was explaining everything you need to know, which is fine. You got to do that because not everybody have seen everything else. But if you've never seen WandaVision, if you haven't seen what was it called? What If? If you haven't seen What If, it's fine. It really is fine.
I haven't seen What If either.
Yeah, there are certain elements, and we'll get to that, but there are certain elements of What If and also WandaVision that's in this. But the movie still makes total sense if you've never seen any of that stuff.
Yeah.
I think they definitely did a lot of unique things with this. Even the storyline, the movie is kind of mid to me. I'm gonna be honest. Like, it's not one of my favorite Marvel movies, but it's not my least favorite Marvel movie ever.
What's your least favorite?
I think a lot of people get down on this movie, and I won't give it a chance, but I think, like, Black Widow is probably towards the bottom.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah.
I was just curious.
Probably The Incredible Hulk as well. That's just... But of recent memory, though, this is not...
Worst? I love Hulk.
The first Hulk? Like 2008 Hulk with Norton. It wasn't Garoppolo.
Oh, then maybe not.
Okay. So the thing is, the movie is good. I'm gonna say the movie is decent, but I also feel like the movie is very important, and that's the thing about Marvel. You can't skip anything. It felt like so many implications were. Right. And they kind of confirmed it towards the end, but it's just so many implications and so many. Yeah, so you have to watch the movie. I do think it's enjoyable, like, and I'm sure it's gonna be full of Easter eggs and surprises and all these different things in this movie. It was pretty detailed and well done, really well done. You don't expect anything less from Marvel, but the movie itself was just like.
And I didn't care for. The girl. For her acting.
Yeah. I think the movie ended up being like... I didn't like the storyline, which a lot of people have pointed that out about Spider-Man Homecoming, like how thin... Like, what everything that happened in Spider-Man, like how it was based off of something so stupid and something so avoidable, like the whole we gotta get into MIT thing. I felt like this was the same way.
Yeah, but I think they were smart, and I'm not going to really go into it, releasing it now. Yeah. This weekend. I think I think that was strategic on their behalf.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah.
But also, I'm going to say this too, and it's the last thing I'm going to say. The thing about Marvel is they have done such a phenomenal job for like decades now. And the stakes kept getting higher and higher. And so now they have to find a way to compensate for that, for the stakes getting higher. And you'll see what I mean in this movie. They just had to, the cameos was just, I want to not say out of control. They were cool, but it's just like they have to do that. They have to do nostalgic things and fan service type things in order for us to stay engaged, I think. But I will say this. We've had, since Endgame has been over with, we've had Shang-Chi. We've had Shang-Chi. We've had Eternals. We've had Spider-Man. And we've had this. And I'm going to say they maybe are 2 for 2. I mean, 2 for 4. Like, Spider-Man was incredible. Shang-Chi, incredible.
I really like them. Yeah.
But now, and then also Black Widow. So that's 5. And Black Widow I don't count because it was pre-snap.
I did see that one, right?
I don't think so. Nah, you haven't seen Black Widow. So it's just, it's so crazy to me because I feel like the...
Is that not the one with her sister? Or what am I thinking of?
Oh, yeah.
Did we not watch that together?
I saw it by myself. But we might have also watched it together. But
it's starting out with her sister, right?
Yeah.
And up to,
So it's just like...
Yeah, that was alright too.
They did just kind of like hit and miss. Where it was just all hits. And I think that the story, they're searching for another threaded storyline. And it's kind of hard to piece it all together. But if you're a Marvel fan, you'll probably enjoy it for the same aspects that you enjoyed Doctor Strange 1. It's not a classic Marvel movie by any means, so...
I don't think that's... I don't know. Just kind of like... There was just no downtime, I feel like. It was just action from start to finish, really. And that can be a little exhausting.
Yeah, it was no downtime.
Yeah, no.
It really started from the beginning and... Like, even how it opened up, I was like, what the freak? Like, this is fast, bro.
Yeah.
And you're right. It didn't never seem to stop. You know, some movies have like a slow period where we can talk and have conversation. Even when they did stop and talk and have a conversation, it's just like, bam, here we go again. And the pacing can be a little fast, but some people might like that a lot. I like movies that don't move too slow, sometimes.
And I agree with you, but then you know how I feel about just drama.
Yeah.
I was it's just too much drama. It was just too much. Like,
high stakes.
I'm ready for the next one, so I can.
Okay. All right. Thank you guys for watching.
I don't want to ruin anything, and I definitely will.
That was definitely a spoiler-free review. We're gonna get into full details over here in the spoiler one. So if you haven't seen the movie, go check out the movie. Come back and then watch the other video.
Leave your comments.
Yes.